Welcome back to the Jimbo No Show. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but go ahead, Harry. Continue to talk about the Carolina squad.
Okay, so I was saying that Connor Mitch, I don't know how he won the starting job to begin the season, and I am super excited to actually see what this freshman quarterback can do because at the end of the game against Georgia, he was able to move the ball down the field, and he was also running, which is what I forgot his name, Connor Shaw was doing towards the end of his career that made us so effective and won us so many games. So I'm super excited into seeing what this freshman kid can do. This season, I mean, we're already in the 0-2 hole in the SEC East, so we pretty much got to win the remainder of the, 5 games that we have to play in the SEC conference and hope that Georgia and Kentucky loses 2 more games in order for us to make it to the championship. So that's why I'm pretty much saying this one's a wash. This season's a wash already because our backs are against the wall early.
Yeah, I got some tough opponents coming up too. LSU.
We got LSU this year?
I think you do.
Yeah, so hopefully, something might happen. You never know.
Don't y'all play Bama this year too, or you don't know?
No. We don't have Bama.
Okay.
No.
No. You, McKenty Batumbo now?
Yeah, no. I personally don't think that's fair. Speaking of, I mean, we're talking about college football and what's fair, but it's kind of rough, when you have to play the SEC West and you're not in the West. And to give you both Alabama and LSU perennial powerhouses in the West in the same year.
That'd be tough.
Kind of. I mean, it's kind of, it's like being Wake Forest and have to play Clemson and Florida State every year. It's kind of.
They kind of do.
I thought it was an either or.
No, I think they play both.
They play both.
And that Wake Forest plays both.
Well, that sucks for Wake Forest.
It does.
That sucks.
Because we play Wake Forest every year. Because we play them on October 31st this year. They're talking about having a blackout. Wake Forest have all black on, and all Clemson fans have orange on, so it look like a pumpkin in the stands.
Speaking of cool stands things, have you ever watched Tennessee play at home when they do one of their color coordinated days? Yeah, well, those black jerseys that they wore were hideous in my opinion. I didn't like them at all. But gosh, was it the Oklahoma game where certain sections were orange and certain sections were white? So it was an orange and white checkerboard pattern going throughout the stadium.
Yes,
I thought that was pretty. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, Neyland Stadium holds about 100,000 people, and if you ever been in a group of people, let's say about 20, and you say, "Hey, we're about to order pizza. What type of toppings do you want?" You can't get 20 people to decide on 2 toppings for any one. Yeah. But somehow in Tennessee, they can get 100,000 people to cooperate and wear white in only certain sections and wear orange in only certain sections. And they got enough people to do it that it had the effect on TV. I'm pretty sure there were some standouts who were like, fuck that, I'm wearing gray. But still, they pretty much washed them out. It was quite amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty amazing. I know what you're talking about. That looked pretty good. So does Texas A&M have the when they do blackouts, they have nothing but black in the stadiums?
Yes, Texas A&M gets the whole entire College Station to be completely black. That's quite amazing. Yeah, they tried it at Carolina to have a blackout.
Harry, we both know that ain't going to happen.
It didn't work because the damn football team showed up with white helmets. I was like, why y'all got on all black jerseys? Like jerseys black. The pants are black, the shoes are black, the gloves are black, the tape is black, but these bright-ass white helmets, what? Shit don't make no sense.
We from South Carolina. You have some dumb come up in the garnet. What? I didn't get that memo.
Yeah,
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. Yeah.
That probably be the same thing at Clemson. They wouldn't be able to figure that out either.
You
What?
know,
Oh, orange? What?
y'all should seriously consider trying to do like a purple thing and have like the purple people eaters.
Yeah, they do have an all purple outfit.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. But try to get 90-something thousand people all dressed in purple. Good luck with that one.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the Clemson game from last Thursday. We looked terrible, especially the damn quarterback looked terrible. Especially after he threw that one floating duck to the tight end in the first series. He tried to airmail it in between two players. Picked.
Well, here's the question that I got to ask. Because we know last year he had the ACL injury and he still played and beat Carolina when he shouldn't have played. Do you think that he has some type of other injury in his arm? Because when you look at the game that they had last week and you look at the game they had on Thursday, didn't his arm seem a little dead out there?
It did. I mean, he didn't have all the in it like he used to, but they haven't come out and said he is injured. But they ain't going to come out and say he's injured. But it looks like he's got some kind of arm injury somewhere.
And I mean, granted, I understand what his job is to do at Clemson, and that is to win football games. But at some point, you have to think about, okay, this kid now is 18, 19 years old?
19.
Yeah, he's already played once with a knee injury. He might be playing now with some type of shoulder or arm injury that we don't know of. At some point, you got to say, look, my life right now isn't these 4 years at Clemson. He's got to think about,
he's got to think about the future.
NFL? You know, I'm just saying, I want y'all to win because when Clemson is good and Carolina's make for a better game. There's no doubt about that. But I don't want y'all to go in there with a gimpy quarterback and ruin some poor kid's life. Like, we need to find out what's going on with this kid.
But if they ain't releasing it in the media, you ain't gonna find out nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. If the coach doesn't say anything to the media, he's not gonna say nothing to Jimbo and EQ. So I'm pretty sure we're just living on a prayer on that one.
You know how that is. But yeah, I mean, the running game was pretty good. I could give Goldman like a workhorse. He ran over 100 and something yards, and that's a pretty much average a running back does, over 100 yards if you have a good night. But he bulldozed over a couple people like LSU did.
Yeah.
And the wide receiver, we missing that one wide receiver. I guess that's throwing off our throwing game a little bit. Williams, he's still injured with a broken
Did he break his neck? Yeah, he's not coming back.
They said he might, but I'm not going to say yes. I'm saying no, he shouldn't come back. He should rest and heal it from next season. Because you could get a medical card to play another year if you wanted to.
Yeah. Anytime you get injured before the third game of the season, you can get a medical red shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they should apply for. Let him just rest the whole season. Make sure he comes back next year. And like you said, life after college. He probably is going to the NFL. He is that good.
Yeah.
He is 6'5", 6'6", I think.
Yeah, I know y'all had some big targets out there on the edge for that quarterback to throw to, and he was one of them.
Yeah, he was one of them. We got another one that's like 6'5", 6'6", but I don't think his ball skill handling is up to Williams yet. I don't know why, but he should be.
So, Jimbo, let me get this correct. Are you saying he's tall for nothing?
Yeah. If the man throw the ball about 7.5 feet and you miss it, you're good for nothing if you're tall. You got to stand there and catch the ball. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
he's a waste of height.
He should have played basketball. Let me take that back. No, he might be sorry at basketball too. Stand up there. I can't touch it, coach.
Oh, that's hilarious. So what we got in the NFL, sir?
We going to let's talk about that Cowboys and Eagles game real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Let me rephrase that. The Cowboys and the Pigeons.
This game was boring.
I heard. I didn't see it because I was at church. Homeboy Tony Romo broke his collarbone.
Yeah, he broke his clavicle yet again, and he's out 6 to 8 weeks with the collarbone injury. That might have been the highlight of the game, had not there been a fan that ran into the Eagles huddle and thought it'd be cool to get down in there in the huddle. Now, let me just pause this situation. You, the fan, you're probably some 25, 35, out of shape, year old, had too much to drink, thinking, I want to run down on the field and get in the huddle. That's a good idea. But what you don't realize is that there's 22-year-old, 28-year-old, in shape, NFL-type shape players down in this huddle that you're thinking you're going to run into. Yeah, that have not been drinking, that are wearing protective gear that is designed to hit and deliver punishment and to absorb punishment. And you don't have none of that on. You thought that was a good idea. So, yeah, one of the Eagles players proceeded to scoop him up and slam him down as he got hauled away by security. I was thinking,
first you going to the hospital, then you going to jail for the night.
I was like, not the world's best decision. But that really happened in the game. That was the highlight of the game up until Romo broke his clavicle. There was nothing that really interests me in that game. I mean,
I heard
a couple of TDs.
I heard an announcer even said it was boring as crap.
It was boring as hell. I think there was one defensive touchdown on like a pick six or a fumble recovery. And then there were a couple more touchdowns scored in garbage time in the fourth quarter. I was like, this game, boring.
I heard Troy Aikman said something about, I forget what this comment was, but he said something on the TV that is like, can we change the channel or something?
He was talking mad junk about the game because it was terrible to watch. I mean, sloppy play. Because you think in watching the Pigeons, they run that fast, fun and gun offense. They couldn't even do that right. So many 3-and-outs. And then Cowboys or Cowgirls would get a couple of drives, put it together, kick a field goal. Then the Eagles would come out 3-and-out, punt the ball. And one thing is for sure, the Eagles' defense is phenomenal because I say like in actual football time before it was spread the ball out and see if we can score, they only gave up 13 points, and one was a pick six or fumble recovery by the Cowboys' defense. So the Eagles have the defense. They just have nothing on offense. You paid all that damn money for Sam Bradford, nothing. All that damn money for DeMarco Murray, and he had like -3 yards.
Now that's terrible. That's terrible.
Guy led the league in rushing last year. That proves to me that if you have no offensive line, you cannot rush the football.
Me and you know both. If you don't have an offensive line, you might as well throw the football the whole game.
Yeah.
Because you ain't going to run the ball if you ain't got an offensive line. You might not even pass the ball if you ain't got an offensive line.
The Eagles' O-line needs help. He needs help quick.
You hear that, Godzilla? Make the phone call to Chip Kelly and get the Pigeons some offensive line. Most people know who Godzilla is by now.
I'm sorry. Oh, I so hope he's watching. I'm sorry.
Get Chip Kelly on the phone right now. Your offensive line needs some help.
Oh, yeah. I did watch the Giants game, the Giants versus the Falcons.
That was a pretty decent game. I did see bits and pieces of it.
You know, for the second week in a row, the Giants were up by 10 and managed to lose the game.
Yes.
You know, and the media wants to blame Eli for bad clock management and not running the ball in critical points in the game and not being able to get a first down at critical points of the game. But, you know, at some point, you have to look and say, hey, look, I gave y'all a 10-point lead with less than 4 minutes on the clock. Why in the hell can't the defense hold them?
That's pretty much correct. I mean, Eli did his job on the offensive side. What happened on the defensive side?
I mean, 10 points is still 2 possession ball game, no matter how you figure the points, how you figure they get scored the points in the NFL. You need 2 possessions to cover at least 10 points. And
Yep.
so if Eli gets the ball back and can't get a first down, they still have to punt, and they still have to go the distance of the punt or the distance of the field where the punt lands out to score. If the defense can't hold them, y'all need to stop blaming y'all's quarterback. Because, I read some things talking about, is Eli really worth all the money? I mean, considering now, since he's not throwing interceptions this season, since he's not turning the ball over this season that much, I think he had 1 turnover against the Falcons, and that was on a fumble. I mean, you have to say that, yeah, he's pretty much worth the money, because your other options could be Blake Bortles or
no.
RG3 or Tim Tebow,
Tim who?
Yeah, Jimmy Clausen.
Who?
There's – yeah, exactly. Josh Whedon,
Tim Tebow couldn't get a job in the NFL more than I could get a job in the NFL.
So, I mean, New Yorkers, give Eli a break. It's only the second week of the season. Just wait.
I mean, it's mostly the media, I think, try to blame Eli Manning for not holding on to the lead, but it's not the offense's choice to hold on to the lead. That's the defense's.
Oh, it's no doubt. There's no doubt. The media is the one that does it because, unfortunately, the quarterback is the star position on any football team. You pretty much say, who is the quarterback of the such and such, and you can pretty much name it. That's just the way the media has made the quarterback position in the NFL. So when the team doesn't win, it's always, what can we blame the quarterback on?
But you also got to put some part of the blame on the coach. I mean, somebody in the coaching staff is calling the play and sending the play in, who's saying pass when he should have run and pass it instead of than to run.
You see, the coach will only get blamed at the end when it's all said and done. But while the season's going on, it's always going to be the players.
Yeah.
For the simple fact that you rarely see a team fire a coach mid-season.
That is true.
Right. But you always see teams bench players, cut players, and release players during the season, or even trade players during the season because the team isn't winning.
Yep.
So
what me and EQ was trying to say is get off Eli Manning's back for a couple of games.
Pretty much.
We're going to talk about this game. I don't know if you watched this or not, but we're going to talk about one of the suckiest team in the football, Jaguars, versus the Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins has a pretty good team. How in the world are you going to let a sucky team beat you?
Hey, a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
Hold on, that's not the only one. Hold on. We got to talk about the Ravens, too. How the hell are you going to let the other sorry-ass team beat you?
Yo, that one really surprised me. Looking at the AFC, I was thinking, man, Pittsburgh's offense looks phenomenal. Defense a little suspect. The Browns' offense is looking pretty good now that Johnny Manziel is running the quarterback position.
No, not
and their defense.
That's only one game I've heard.
Man, that's only one game. Man, he came in week 1 and he started week 2. So, their offense is looking better than it has been in years.
Yeah, but I heard that if the starting quarterback could pass the concussion stuff, he's going to be sitting the bench again.
Well, I put it to you like this. Remember in San Francisco when Alex Smith got the concussion and Colin Kaepernick came in and started doing well?
Mm-hmm.
And then Alex Smith got healthy. Do you take out your workhorse that's winning games and put in the guy that you – exactly. I mean, if Johnny can continue to win and if that guy can't pass his concussion test as soon as possible, I'm sorry. He's going to be on the bench. You got to go with the guy who's got the hot hand. That's
true. But like I said, the Raiders definitely surprised me. They've been the lowest of the NFL and automatically beat the Ravens.
If you look at it on offense, you got big Michael Crabtree on one side. You got Torrey Smith on the other side. and you got Amari Cooper running the slot. They got 3 big targets out there. Now, granted, the quarterback is Derek Carr. I mean, it's not the best option at quarterback. He's a second-year quarterback in the league. You know, we all remember his brother, David Carr. For some reason, he got drafted into the league and couldn't figure it out. But, you know, Derek Carr is in there. He's doing his thing, and he won a ball game. So you never know. The Raiders might be the truth. You never know.
They might have a good season, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it.
Yeah. We'll wait.
Just because they beat the Ravens with old people on it. I can say that because Steve Smith Sr. is getting up there in age.
Yo, he still put up over 100 yards, though.
Yeah, Flacco's up in there in age.
Yeah.
And I don't know who they got on defense no more. I can't tell you who they got on defense.
Because Suggs is out. Elvis Dumerville. That's the only person I can name off their defense.
That's 1 out of 10.
Okay.
Did you watch the Pittsburgh game at all?
Nah, I just saw the highlights of that game.
They were on fire.
You know what's
the defense of San Francisco didn't have no defense that day.
You know what's so scary about Pittsburgh right now? Martavius Bryant didn't play in that game.
I know.
Le'Veon Bell didn't play in that game. Still put up 40-plus points. Just think, we get Le'Veon Bell back this week.
2 more games for Bryant.
And we get Brian back in 2 more games. Yo, we got Big Brian from Clemson on one side, Antonio Brown, which I personally think nobody in the NFL can cover Antonio Brown right now.
I will agree with that. No, it seemed like he's open every play.
Well, if you look at it, especially against that New England game and in the San Francisco game, he was pretty much had a guy beneath him and a guy up top, and he would still find a way to get open. You know, some of the throws the Big Ben would throw, I was like, why are you throwing that one? But he still caught it. I was like, yo, this guy right now is just unguardable. I don't know if he's a great route runner, if he's just that fast.
Check the gloves.
Yeah. He's got stick 'em on it or something. This kid is just phenomenal. I just want him to go ahead, because he has the New Jack City haircut. Just go ahead and change his nickname to officially Nino Brown. Just go ahead and go with it. Just go with it. Your name is Antonio. Just go ahead and just be Nino and just go with it.
Just go with it, huh? Be one of the all-time mobster in football.
Yes. Just go with it. Nino Brown.
Yeah, he is pretty fast.
Hey, you know what I really want to talk about? Let's talk about the Colts.
Okay. How sorry they are right now?
Yo, because let's just remember when it was the draft, you got RG3 on the board, you got Andrew Luck. Who do you take first? Who do you take second? Well, history tells us that you draft Andrew Luck because he's the more NFL-ready quarterback, but you don't pick RG3 because he stays hurt. Well, right now, RG3 is hurt again, and Andrew Luck is looking like all his luck ran out.
That is true.
I mean, the leprechaun left, though. He stepped on a crack. A black cat crossed his path. He broke a mirror. I mean, every superstition out there that you don't want to do, it seems like he did it. Because his game right now is abysmal. I don't even know what is going on.
I don't think nobody knows what's going on with his game. I mean, the offensive line is still there, but how do you fumble the football with nobody around you?
Yeah, I mean, first the Bills, then the Jets just went to town on them. I was like, wow. It was just abysmal.
That was a terrible game Monday night.
Yeah, terrible.
Then another shocking game we had was the I won't say it was shocking to me, the Redskins and the Rams. Most people would think the Rams would beat the Redskins, but it was the opposite.
Well, In one of my fantasy leagues, I started the Rams defense, thinking that would be a good win for me, and unfortunately, it wasn't. So that's one thing I can really say about that is that
It was just
the
a
Rams
shocker to me.
defense didn't want me to win. Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it, except for Winston having a pretty decent game Sunday. Jameis.
Yeah. Jameis Winston beat Drew Brees.
Yep.
And if you ever want to watch anything that's pure comedy, watch his post-game news conference after that.
You know that man can't talk. You know he can't talk.
Just watch it, and you will just die laughing.
So any other games you want to talk about, Harry?
Nah. I'm just looking forward to week 4 of college, week 3 of the NFL. Let's go ahead and bring it out. I can't believe that we're already 1 month into the college season.
Yeah, 1 month. Clemson got a bye week this week, so we don't play nobody. We play the next game for us is Notre Dame at home next October the 2nd, 8 p.m.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be real tough.
Here, South Carolina has East Carolina this weekend. No, we have not at East Carolina. We took them off the schedule because they were getting tough. We got Central Florida, University of Central Florida.
They are a tough team. UCF.
They're a tough team too. UCF, yeah. Well, it's an afternoon game, so it all depends on how this game goes and how much drinking I'll do.
Just go ahead and get the oh man, what is that? Not the Fireball, but
yeah, it's Cap Morgan Private Stock all day, every day.
What's the other one you like to drink too?
Oh, Jägermeister?
No, the sweet tea.
Oh, the Firefly.
Yeah, just go ahead and bring that out the freezer just to by your seat.
By the seat. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a rough one, Jimbo.
So you want to tell everybody how they can find you, Harry?
All right, as you can see, let me get the finger right there. Yeah, YouTube page right there. So you can find me on the YouTube. You can find me on the Facebook. You can find me on the Google+. You can find me on the Twitter. You can find me there by using the Mind of Cube, and I should pop right up.
So how do you spell cube?
Funny. Real funny.
If they can't spell it, it's right there on the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, if you can't spell it, it's on the screen. So that's a problem with.
Just don't go to what's that store name?
Lids.
Lids, and that's to spell EQ.
Yeah.
How you spell it? All right, I'm Jimbo. What am I about to say? I lost my train of thought there. This is the Jimbo Knows Show. We will be back next Wednesday, September the 30th. Until then, peace.